There must be darkness before light can shine. We're giving a voice to the voiceless, and we are honoring those and those left behind who have given the ultimate sacrifice. So we the people, raise up your glass. There will be no fear here, where light is eternal. You have found the two-step tribe. Welcome home.
In the glow of a screen, with hope in our hearts, celebrating freedom, we'll play our parts. From football fields to the ring of the fight, we hold our heads high in this American life. Raise up your glasses, a toast to the night. For service and sacrifice, we shine a light. With boots on the ground, we're proud and we cheer. Together we stand with no room for fear. Here's to the heroes remembered in song. With every sweet note, let our spirits grow strong. In unity, laughter, we'll rise and we'll pray for freedom and honor, come what may.
Well, hello and good afternoon and evening to all of you out there from Two Step Tribe. I am Tracy Two-Step. This is
Uncle Ryano.
There he is, Uncle Ryano, showing up for you tonight live on air. We are broadcasting. We are on air radio. We have a big show for you tonight. I call it Reggae Royalty meets Southern Rock Blues. So share this with your mama, your brother, your sister, your daddy, your cousin, your dogs,
your mama's dog,
your dogs, your neighbors. Grab them all. Say, come on, let's go. Check out Two Step Tribe. I call this Reggae Royalty in the house tonight. So Uncle Ryano, you have to know the individual that we're about to pull up here. Everybody tonight, you're on Two Step Tribe, multiple stations. Should we thank them all? We'll thank them all at the end, but we're always grateful and thankful. We hope all of you out there are as well. So at Two Step Tribe by Patriots Inside the Wire Productions, we bring you on not only radio, but a broadcast, then a podcast. So if you've got your music, you're independent, you're looking to grow, please reach out to Uncle Ryano. You can find him on every platform. How's it going? What do you got, Uncle Ryano? Because we got in the house, we got some stuff going on. I'm still sick.
Yeah, I know. Everybody's fighting something. I think the whole state of Texas has turned into a bio-testing lab, I swear. It's making Louisiana nervous.
Well, I think I'm going to go ahead and pull up our guest. Our guest is Leroy Romans. What do you want to say about Leroy Romans before he gets up here, Uncle?
Leroy is an incredible human being. He's so gentle. He is a master at his craft, known for legendary work. It's real easy to find his work with the Wailers, Bob Marley and the Wailers, which are, I know that there's a lot of people probably that will have others that they think are just at the same pinnacle level. But I know for me, whenever I heard reggae, the island music, the heartbeat of the islands, to me, that was always, Bob Marley and the Wailers. There's no one else. There's others that are amazing, but I'm just saying, as far as that pinnacle, that would be like George Strait for country music. These guys for reggae would be the Wailers. And this beautiful young man right here, who I've had the pleasure of getting to know and hanging out in his studio and telling lies and causing problems. I tell you, he's a really good man. Proud to call him a friend, and I'm proud to have him as a beautiful part of the music universe.
I love it. How are you doing tonight, Leroy? Welcome to the show. This is Leroy Romans, music producer, musician, artist, songwriter, you name it. He just threw it all out there for you. You in the reggae royalty. I already nicknamed you.
Well, thank you for the great, wonderful introduction. And just to give a little bit more specifics on my background with the Wailers, I never met, Bob himself.
No. Yes.
I, I only get to perform with the group, and lucky for me, I was performing with the group, shortly after he passed, and with the original members, except for Waya Lindo, who I replace. I mean Waya, not Waya, the other keyboard player that was there. So it's been a wonderful experience for me, experiencing that traveling with these guys and playing the great music that they produced, and I got a chance to work with them and in the studio as well, and that produced a really good album for just a tribute back to Bob Marley, and it got a Grammy for that, so that was wonderful.
And just shout that out again. A Grammy. Got a Grammy for that. I love just how casual. Oh yeah, got a Grammy for it.
I didn't mean to overstep on that. I wasn't ever truly clear, and you and I never, when we were talking, we never did cover that. I had a feeling that you and Bob had not, connected, but I knew that you were working with the Wailers, and what better honor to take a visionary like Bob Marley and try to dedicate a chunk of your heart, piece of your life, to trying to maintain and continue what Bob started with the Wailers,
Absolutely, man. It was such a thrill. And I still reminisce on those days, so it's been a wonderful journey so far.
So, Leroy, since we got into a little bit already about, we're already up here with you, tell me what led you down the path of how you got there to get that Grammy. Did you start out as a kid? Did you find your path in reggae, or was it a different style of music, or everything actually?
Well, apparently my childhood says my very cells were all about music. So I grew up loving music. I didn't even know I was going to become a musician. But at the age of 14, it became very clear to me that I have to do music. And whatever instrument I get, that's what I'm going to take and move forward from there. So in high school, I got to play the flute. And that took me to Jamaica School of Music. Studied there for a few years. Then I went on a really bad trip that turned out to be great for me, to Barbados, taking a fake keyboardist job because I wanted to leave Jamaica. And we went to Barbados in pretense of me playing the keyboard, but I was just only a flautist. And that got me in some trouble, of course. but a year later,
trouble, Leroy?
a year later, for that part, I was supposed to be joining a group in Barbados called Coalition, and they thought they were getting the keyboardist from Jamaica School of Music. And they got me instead. And when they realized I couldn't play, I was kicked out of the band house for about 1 hour while they talked to my friend that brought me. And we came to an agreement that I'm going to guard the band house with my martial arts. And while they were out, I would practice keyboards. So within 3 months, I was practicing every day, all night, every day, as much as I could stay awake, right? And, in 3 months, I was able to join a group. And within a year, the same band that I was supposed to go to play with, they hired me again. So I got to play for them.
Please tell me that your stage name back then had to be Karate Keys. Please tell me it was Karate Keys.
No, no karate keys. But I
No,
had to
that's
do some
popular now.
karate. I had to do some kung fu. That
Yeah.
kung fu at the time.
Kung
So
Fu Keys.
kung fu keys, yeah.
Here's the Kung Fu Keys. He's all
Yeah.
over it.
Well, everybody Wang Chung tonight. That's all I'm saying. It is what it is.
We're bringing back the 80s big time tonight. I love
Yeah.
it. Leroy, there is so much to get into with you, so I thought I would let you tell us what you'd like to tell us. Even just digging into, you've already mentioned you got the Grammy, how you started. Where are we at right now as far as what you're doing in music?
Right now, I'm doing a whole lot from so I got to give you like kind of the step up to this point
Okay.
um, because it'll make more sense. I think my journey has always been a spiritual one. It just got deeper and deeper as I grow older, and so from the Wailers, I spent about a year touring with them. Um, After Maxi Priest. Maxi Priest was my first tour, and I did him for about 3 years, and then joined the Wailers, and then went to Third World. And during my time with Third World, I had a lot of fun playing with these guys as well. They were like my childhood favorite band, and then I ended up playing with them. And so that was like a beautiful experience as well. um but during my time traveling with them, I was always doing work in the studios, not knowing what I was doing except playing the keyboards. I was also producing and not knowing that, but I learned later on by studying music business that this is what I'm doing, and I get to learn to separate everything. And so I know all my different jobs now that I end up with naturally.
I
And so, go ahead.
The titles, I think you said it naturally. You've already got it naturally in you, and then you figured out through business school that they have titles to do multiple
Oh yeah,
multiple things.
absolutely, absolutely.
Mm-hmm.
So it's been a wonderful journey, and so during my time with Third World traveling, I've always had this little voice in the back of my head telling me to get to production, get to production, get to production. And I always wonder what that is. It's always happened when I'm in the air on a quiet airplane ride. I get this voice, get to production. So I'm like, God, what are you telling me here? I don't know how to get to production. I guess you're going to have to drive me into it because I don't know how to get to it. And so after I left Third World, I joined Jimmy Cliff's tour for a while. And the last day of the tour landed me in Miami. And at the time, I had a girlfriend in Fort Lauderdale in Plantation. So I decided I was gonna just, stop by and see how everything goes. And eventually, I decided, wow, this is pretty cool. I'm gonna stay here. I'm gonna, build a family. I'm going to get to production. I'm gonna have a little game plan where I go out and gig, and then I come back and tell everybody that I meet that's a musician or in music or artist that I produce. And eventually, my production stuff started to take over, so I had to stop gigging. So that's how I got to gigging, to production. But from that point until now, I've managed to work in a lot of different genres. Including reggae, pop, R&B, blues, jazz, hip hop, with a lot of icons. Too much to say. But if you guys might have a little bit of my bio there, you can see everything that I do. But some other highlights that I got to work with while I was here was DJ Khaled. I worked with him for about 4 albums, and I created some of his iconic intros from the beginning of his career. And then I worked with Kanye West for a bit, work with Fat Joe, and just amongst.
How is Joe to work with? I've never been around him at all. How is he?
Well, he seems cool. I never got to actually, be in the studio where I met him in an event. When I was working on his stuff, I was in the studio with a bunch of other guys, so he came in after I did
Mm,
my thing.
okay.
So one of the highlights was for this track called 300 Brolic.
Mm-hmm.
Um, they couldn't sample the 300 movie,
Mm-hmm.
uh, that soundtrack. So
Mm-hmm.
they called me in to create something original, but that feels and sounds like that.
Mm-hmm.
So I created that within 6 hours, and they were all blown away. And so that's been my repetition. My reputation in the rap world was that I'm a drama king after that. So
Well, now you're a composer, a real one,
I am.
and we've had another one on the show recently, Crispy Dorado, who's also, if I put the two of you guys together, y'all would be like, y'all could do something just insane because y'all's brains work the same way. I like bullet points, but y'all get off into the frequency bending and everything, and
Yes.
I'm, I have to tap out. I'm like, mm-mm, mm-mm, mm-mm. I'm out. Yeah, keep it
Yeah.
simple for this guy.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that Leroy, I do want to ask you something.
Hmm.
Just from your iconic roots of coming into reggae, we mentioned the Marleys, we've mentioned the Grammys. Can you segue also into is it Sarah or
To who?
Sharon?
Sharon Marley.
Sharon Marley, and what
Yeah.
that's like, and where does this come from? Because I actually have a song, and I want to see where we tap into this with Miss Sharon Marley. Because
Right.
you sent me this song, and I have so many people saying, "Where is the song?" So I am
You
asking
have
you.
it now, right?
I do, but I did want to segue into Miss
Okay.
Sharon Marley, and then now we have Leroy Romans with us live on Two Step Tribe, and where this song comes from and the roots of reggae. Do you still feel that iconic root is there? And how did you get to work with Sharon Marley? Is it from working with the Wailers?
Um, yeah, yes and no. It's kind of a family orientation thing where, I was working a lot in the studios in Jamaica, and I met Stephen, and I came here and I worked with Stephen some more. Did some work with Julian Marley, and did some work with Richard Booker, Bob Marley's brother, and just so I'm just friends with the family, and I met her daughter, Sharon's daughter, here in Miami, and she was bringing some artists she could sing as well, so I was trying to get her to do a project. But years passed, and she just gone more into, her stuff with what she does with art speaking and stuff like that. But Sharon's project came about because Donisha called me and said her mom wants to produce an album, and she would like to do it in a reggae jazz vibe. So I'm like, okay, that sounds really good. So Donisha was producing a video for Sharon. She asked me for a location, so went there, and I met her mom, and her mom, just like we just connected, and she's like, I need your help, so, and it wasn't like, for me being spiritual, it wasn't like a normal person asking me for help. It was like, okay, she needs to find something deeper than just doing music, right? So I got her gist, and we started talking. I put her through my production process, to help her to find the deeper stuff. And so I gave her a list of 10 songs that means the most to her from her childhood till now. And I reflect on those songs and ask her a bit about each one, and then come up with some, some sauce out of those things that she liked. So that's how we started the album. So I started creating exactly the elements that would make her feel really, really good. And then, the idea to have her create her own story, to tell her own story, because she hasn't been in the industry for a while. Over 30 years, she's been silent. But she's been, a part of the Melody Makers. If you guys remember Ziggy Marley and the Melody Makers, she was a part of that group. They were very popular. And after that, she was just, doing the family thing. But then her voice called her, I guess through her mom, to get out there and start to sing again. And so I was there to, help her along with the process of making her dream come true. And so we did. We're pretty much done with the album now. This song that you're hearing is the second single that's out. The first one was called Stepper with Big Youth. And this one is called Firebird. And the song basically reflects Sharon's spirit. She was born in the year of the Firebird, right? And this is her journey back into the limelight. So that's what that song is really about, is her coming back to herself. And if you want to play it, you're cool. I would love to hear it again.
Let's give the tribe what they're asking for, and let's grab this song, this world premiere of Sharon Marley's, produced by Leroy Romans, who is with us live tonight with the song that you're speaking about. I do have it here, and we have our other guests that will join all of us here soon, so don't go away. We have 2 on tonight, so Leroy, we got you on the radio, we've got you on all kinds of channels, so hang tight there.
I want to send a big shout out to First Lady Saba Chavez, in case she's watching tonight. Wanted to send her lots of love. She was the one that introduced me. She introduced me and Leroy, and so we were BFFs right out the gate. So big love to Saba.
That's my sis, man.
Well, all right, Leroy, is that where you'd like to start? When you go with Sharon Marley's Firebird?
You got it.
You got it, because I've got yours too. Here it is. It is Sharon Marley, and it is called Firebird. I remember when there was a car that was a Firebird, and I'm not even that old, but or it's Trans Am or something, right? I can't wait to hear this, and I did this on purpose. I love to do it live. Here it is. Thank you, Leroy.
I'm a firebird. I was born. I was born in the dragon year. She burns in me and protects all. She still exists. She's a firebird. A firebird sings a song like you've never heard. I'm a firebird. Like a phoenix, she rises from the dust. Listen to her heart and Jah she trusts. I woke up today straight out of the miry clay. You really didn't have to, but you did. But you did. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, Jah. Ooh, I'm a firebird. Fire, fire. I'm a firebird. Fire, fire, I'm a firebird. I'm a firebird. I'm a firebird. Sing a song like you never heard. She's a firebird. A firebird. Louder than you've ever heard. Fire, fire. I'm a firebird. Fire, fire. Where the world is today rests heavily on my head. Even though it's not mine to bear, I'll always be there to give love, love and care. 'Cause I will not stay in fear, but rise in my greatness. I'm a firebird. Sing louder. I ain't not. I'm a firebird. I'm a firebird. Thank you, Jah. Thank you, Jah. I'm a firebird. I'm a firebird. Cause I'm a firebird. A firebird. Firebird. A firebird. I'm a firebird. Singing loud and clear. A firebird.
Ooh, Leroy, that
Mhm.
is a beautiful song, beautiful angelic voice. Not only that, look at this picture. Did you see the picture I brought up? Look here.
Yeah.
Like, look at this picture. It's just mesmerizing to me. So anyone, if you're not watching the show right now, I have a picture. It's just beautiful. Everything about it is just beauty. Like that was angelic to the core. I love it.
Thank you. And Sharon did most of the writing, or most of all the writing on there, and that's her story. That's her unique path in life, where she is right now, and we're all getting to experience that with her, in this song. So
That's what makes it epic, my man. is when you get to build something for her and with her, but you're infusing yourself into the process. You know, you're both of you giving the best parts of you, and inherently you'll have something that'll be created that'll be better than both of its points of origin. I love that.
I love
Magic,
it
man.
too. Leroy, I have a couple more. I do want to get to one more because when the next guest comes in, we're still going to have you, Leroy, and your music. And then you're going to meet Sugar Lime, the band, coming in with you, Mr. Leroy. But I do want to get to another one of your songs really quick. I'm being asked, literally. Everybody's like, are you going to play something here? And I'm like, well, it's Leroy. So with Leroy Romans on the show tonight, Two Step Tribe, you have given me It's Love, No Woman, No Cry. There's two versions in here. Is there a reason there's two, or you just sent two?
No Woman No Cry should be one version.
Okay.
So
You
whichever
know what
one you
that
play, that should be.
you know that means if there's a woman, somebody's always going to be crying. You know what that means? It's an automatic. Yeah.
Oh, you know what to say to that one except
Well,
I love your style, the rhythmic behind it. Your No Woman, No Cry. Are you singing in this one?
yes, I'm singing that version, and ironically, I sing that same version with my rock group, American Vinyl All-Star Band.
Ooh, I like
And
this.
this band is iconic, man. These are like top of the line rock and rollers in the rock world.
Okay.
And
What's the name again?
American Vinyl All-Star Band.
Okay. I want
I'm
them on
sure you
Tribe,
know
Leroy.
some of the members of this group.
Okay.
The Doobie Brothers.
Yep.
One of the original members of Doobie Brothers, Skunk Baxter, is in the group. Original member for Boston, Barry Gaudreau, is in the group.
Ooh.
You know, drummer for James Brown's band is in the group. Mossy Thompson. You know, Danny Bizel, you know, from Foster Child, is in the group. Bass player from RTZ is in the group. You know, Tim Archibald.
So what he's saying is everybody knows where the pocket is and they know how to get in there and drive that sucker.
Oh yeah, and then you have a Jamaican in the midst of it.
How in the hell did that happen, Leroy?
It's all American, baby. Just like the band. That's the name of the band.
That's it. Well, that's what we celebrate, Leroy. I don't know, you and I, we talked a little bit about it, but the music from the Americas was created from every other part of the world. The people and the instruments from every other part of the world came here and made something unique to the whole planet right here because of the fusion of everyone's music from where it came from. And we had country music, rock music, blues, jazz, the different forms of reggae, the different offshoots. I mean, everything split and continues to evolve. That's natural. So we have people a lot of times that get upset when we're changing something. We're not disrespecting what has been. We're trying to keep the evolution going forward while we always pay homage to where it came from.
Right. Absolutely.
I love it. Leroy, I'm going to grab your No Woman, No Cry. Do you have anything you'd like to tell us about your vocals in this song?
I felt like the reason why I end up doing it is because I get such a good response every time I do it live. And I wanted people to have a version of it that they can listen to all the time. You know, they don't have to wait to see the moment. I
am going to grab it. And again, I see backstage we have Sugar Lime Blue, the band, everybody, coming in with Leroy Romans. I can see them there holding tight. They're listening to the music also. Like me, I'm all anxious like a little kid to see what you got in here. Playing around with your music. I love it. I would love to meet the band members of the other rock side because I'm all genres. This is no one category lane for our radio station.
Well, we shall hook that up. We'll tell our manager, Bill Johnson.
Let's do that. You got it. Leroy Romans, this is No Woman, No Cry. And I hope you don't have to ask me about this song. Here it is.
Don't cry now.
I might.
I remember when we used to sit in a government yard in Trenchtown, observing the hypocrites, yes, as they would mingle with the good people we meet. Good friends we've had and good friends we've lost, oh, along the way. In this great future, you can't forget your past. So dry your tears, I say, oh Lord, no woman, no cry. I said, no woman, no cry. Here, little darling, don't shed no tears. No woman, no cry. I remember when we used to sit in a government yard in Trenchtown, and then Georgie would make the firelight, yes, with logwood burning through the night. Oh, we would cook cornmeal porridge, oh, of which I'll share with you. My feet is my only carriage, yeah, yeah, yeah. So I've got to push on, push on, push on through. Oh, everything is gonna be alright. Everything is gonna be alright. Everything is gonna be alright, alright, alright. Ooh, be alright. Everything is gonna be alright now. Everything, everything, everything's gonna be alright. Alright, alright, alright. Alright, it's gonna be alright. Yeah, it's gonna be alright. It's gonna be
Woo, I did not cry, but that was very deep and moving. A lot that gnat, yeah. I'm sorry, there's a gnat that won't leave me alone. I'm not kidding. I'm sorry. There really is. I don't even know. It's just beautiful. It comes straight out of your heart. It's just amazing. And I do have Sugar Lime Blue. It is a band down here waiting because they're all looking up at us, and I'm doing probably what they're doing. I'm pretty sure they are, but just listening to you and your lyrics, or just you and your journey of music, is one that's a full story, a feature story to me. So I love that we get to be here right now at Two Step Tribe, living with you and your story and your works. We have to write a song together, sir.
Yes, we should.
Yes.
What makes it beautiful is we do it all together. And that was one of the reasons, I wanted you to meet the dynamic duo of Sugar Lime Blue, because they're absolutely beautiful people, very similar, spiritually, just very kind, trying to give back and making real solid music the whole way while they're doing that, while they're trying to be the best versions of themselves. And I think I absolutely hit it off with them right out of the gate. And that's why it was a kind of a no-brainer putting you guys together, because y'all are so connected and so similar in so many ways. It's time for y'all to introduce yourselves to each other.
I'm about to bring them up. Leroy Romans, do you happen to know 100 Meter Screams down there? The band?
No, not yet.
Okay. Well, we'll talk on the back channels. Tribe has a lot of musicians, independent artists, and they actually have one of our songs in there, but studio, all kinds of things. So you're in that same vicinity. So we do like to link up Tribe members who connect. Right now, tonight, it's Leroy Romans. Tonight, music producer, musician, artist, you name it. Songwriting, plays, you can pick an instrument. This is the Grammy Award winning producer and artist, Leroy Romans. I call it Reggae's royalty, and a beautiful, earthly, angelic voice, honestly, to me. And this is Sugar Lime Blue, who has been patiently waiting back for us.
Hey, guys.
How are you doing?
How's everybody doing?
We're doing good, my man. How are y'all?
Great.
Wonderful. It's good to see you again.
Good to see you. Y'all say hello to Mr. Leroy.
Hey, how's it going?
Good to meet you.
Hey, guys. How you guys doing?
Fantastic.
If we're squinting a little bit, we're trying to do this on a phone, so excuse our...
Oh.
Yeah, don't worry. Me too.
Oh, well, you can always send me, she knows how to send me that chat there. And let's get with your names here. So we've got Ashley and Ashley.
Dave.
And Dave.
Yes.
I'm making sure I'm right, so I didn't want to speak up. But Ashley, I've been communicating with quite a bit. So Ashley and Dave, welcome to Two Step Tribe with Leroy Romans and Uncle Ryano here tonight.
Having us.
I can tell you're on your phone, because when somebody does that, it pops up on the screen. It's funny. So for Sugar Lime Blue, you heard Mr. Leroy Romans talking. I'm going to look at you and do the same thing. Like your story, your vibe, and even listening to him to add to something you might want to ask while you have the chance here. This is the person to ask is right here. Even for me, I was sitting there going, my goodness, just the producer and him. And Ashley, what did you think about the part? He said, he went to Sharon and said, bring me your top songs and then something out of each one of why it's moved you with Sharon. So with Sugar Lime Blue, you explain your band, because I know your music. So Ashley and Dave, give us a little bit of you, and let's ask Leroy a question. Leroy, you've now become a host.
Okay.
Awesome.
Welcome to the show.
That's how we do.
Well,
You'll never be able to say that again.
Like some of the things that we've come up with, because we are very, like Tracy Ann was saying earlier, we enjoy quite a wide range of music, and really don't leave much in the way of leavings on the things that we like to listen to, and also that translates into our own music, because we enjoy so much. So that's also what we create. We create a bunch of different blends and bends of genre. So we were really struggling to come up with that. Everybody wants to know what genre of music you are in today's society, and we were struggling to find that space for ourselves. So we just decided we were going to create our own. So we created a new genre in which we are cosmic cowgirl.
Oh,
yeah.
We're going to talk on some back channels because you're never going to believe this, but we'll talk on some back channels. Keep going. I like where this is going.
Yeah. So it's that classic storytelling that you find in a lot of country and folk music, Americana music, and we blend that with a lot of psychedelia, kind of the soul
Blues.
of the 60s and 70s, blues, jazz. We just like smash it all together, and that's us. And we don't leave a lot out.
Reggae, whatever we're feeling in the moment. Yeah,
now while we're being.
Where are you based at? It's Sugarline Blue, everybody, with Leroy Romans on the show tonight. Two Step Tribe. You got Uncle Ryano. Leroy Romans has become a host tonight on Two Step Tribe with Sugarline Blue. And we are talking about music of all genres. You're on the right station. You're on the right show because it is all about the music is medicinal to me. It's therapeutic. It's giving back. It's interesting you said Cosmic Cowgirls. I'll tell you why offline when we're not online, literally. We're on the radio right now. Shout out to our station, 107.5, and the others that are so great to us. This is On with the Radio, so any music we do play. Uncle Ryano, where did you meet Sugarline Blue? Would this be at Springboard?
Yes, we met at Springboard, New Orleans. Well, it was actually the Cutting Edge Music Conference, and Springboard came down there to provide additional support on the creative and writing side. Cutting Edge is one of, if not the largest, it's one of the largest music industry law conferences on the planet. And Mr. Eric Cager, he's a rock star. And Eric was down there putting that on, and we got called up to help, and we came rolling in full force from all parts of the country. That's where I met Sugarline Blue, fell in love with them immediately, both of them. I can't, 1 minute Dave's my favorite, then Ashley's my favorite. It's potato, tomato. I go back, I know I'm cheating on somebody. I don't know who the hell, just depends on the damn time. But they're amazing people, y'all, and that's why I told before you guys popped up, I said this to Leroy, but y'all really are a kindred. Y'all are very kindred. You haven't met each other, and now you're officially part of the tribe. Welcome home. Say hello to your kinfolk, because that's who's sitting in the square next to you. So we all family around here.
Well, I love one of my very first when CDs became a thing, when we switched over from cassette tapes into CDs, I had enough money as a young woman to get a 3-disc changer and just enough money to get 3 CDs.
Oh, you cutting up. You bougie.
Oh, no.
Okay.
Bougie. So I bought Enya, Metallica, and Bob Marley and the Wailers.
Ooh.
Nice.
That's a good mix there. I almost had that gnat. Sorry. That is a good mix. Did you just hear that, everybody? Now that just shows the variety right there. I love it. Leroy,
well, Tracy.
Tracy.
Your
background in music is really what gives you your sound as an artist. So
that's it. And just Ashley said something earlier, and I wanted to dive in, talking about everybody comes up and they always want to ask you what genre, what style. It's because they don't know what else to ask. I don't even think people anymore are that curious about the answer to the question. They just don't know what else to ask. I was blessed. I was part of a one that was way out in the front when we were bending genres and tearing down fences. Abel Kane, we were at the forefront of that, and we fought the machine from all directions, and we had to break out. Once we went out to the people were damn near unanimous, but so was the machine in not wanting us to commingle. Well, people have always been this way. You guys are like in the most natural, beautiful human state, the way that you guys play. Leroy, the way you play. It's the same thing. It's our most perfect version of ourselves, where we bring in, like muddy rivers, we carry every place we've ever been inside of us. Every place we've ever loved, we carry it with us. And so my very first concert, y'all get a kick out of this, in East Texas. my first concert ever at a place called the Fabulous. I don't know why that was at the front of the name, but it was called the Fabulous Oil Palace was the name of this place. The Fabulous Oil Palace. First concert I ever went to in my whole life was George Strait. I was 15 years old, going crazy. It was me and about 5,000 little screaming girls. I was right in there screaming with them. Then the very next concert I went to 1 year later, back at the Fabulous Oil Palace, was Too Short and Easy-E. I was 16. Okay. Easy and Too Short. True story. And me and all my cousins went because we had we had the records. I mean, we had cassettes too, but we liked putting it on the vinyl, and you could still get the vinyl back then. So we did all that. So, I mean, music never cared about what side of the tracks you were on, what side of the city limits you was on. It didn't care about skin folk, just about kin folk. It didn't care where you at. And for people in the country to be reclaiming rock music now and reclaiming hip hop, they're reclaiming it, just like darker people, darker shades of weed are now reclaiming country because it's always been theirs. Same thing with people in the country. People in the country are reclaiming rock and hip hop because it's always been there. Music is music, and everything was born in the country, from working in the fields till it broke out into blues and country, and then it kept evolving, and it morphed into jazz and blues, jazz, rock, hip hop, pop, all the different genres of music, all the way up to EDM. And then on the countryside, it kept going into all different forms of folk. Same thing, man. And so when it coming back to the country, all it's doing is coming home. It's coming back to where it started. So I love this.
How do you feel about that, Leroy?
I think that's pretty accurate in my book.
Okay.
That's the journey of music, man. And, we're all taken by it in some way, shape, form, or the other because we love music. And, whatever we pick up along the way, as I was saying earlier, it becomes a part of our sound as creators, part of who we are. And that combination can create new things and new avenues and open new portals spiritually and all this good stuff, So I try to take the music from, doing it the way that it's been done in 440 hertz and turning it to 432 hertz because I realize that's a much healthier frequency for human beings to absorb music. And, there's another frequency that's also very magical, 444, the 444 hertz. So those two are like my main go-to right now.
432 and 444?
Yeah.
Which one's the Earth frequency? I can't remember the frequency of the planet.
It's 432 hertz.
432.
Yeah. And
I actually know exactly what you're talking about.
Is a love frequency. Huh?
Mm-hmm. I know exactly what you're talking about. It's in a lot of naturopathic healing modes, modalities. With your body. Yes, I actually do agree a lot about that. We'd have to do a show on that, Leroy. You're pulling out all kinds of
that's
stuff.
A whole nother world. I'm also recording, different, healers and naturalists in this field. So
oh, I like that.
Creating programs in this frequency.
All right, I'd love to get into that. You'll have to get with me on some back channels. I want to see Sugar Lime Blue, Leroy. I've got 3 songs here. And Ashley and Dave, you know which 3 I have. Obviously. I've got October, I've got Nowhere, and Burn It. Now, what I want to do is kind of go up and then back down so we can pull up our listeners again. Which one you want me to go up and then we'll go down?
Probably the most up would be Burn It.
That's what I figured. That's what I figured. So tonight it is Burn It, Leroy Romans, Uncle Ryano. This is a song by Sugar Lime Blue called Burn It. And we have Ashley and Dave right now and Leroy Romans right here. Go check out the episode. You can go look at YouTube. If you did not catch it live, it sticks around everywhere. It's on sorts of platforms. 2-Step Tribe, Sugar Lime Blue. And that is the name. Sugar Lime Blue. what country's in it. Burn It. Okay, that is Sugar Lime Blue. Don't forget the blue part. Sugar Lime Blue Band, and that was Burn It. If you're on an iPhone, I will tell you this. When you go on, and because I'm on radio and multiple platforms, you will have a hard time hearing a track. So were you able to hear it, Ashley and Dave?
No.
No.
Because you're on an iPhone, aren't you?
Yeah.
There's a specific setting, but the audience can hear it out there, and you know your music. Leroy, I'm going to be checking in with you for that. Uncle, I know you did.
Yeah, I heard it. What'd you think about it, Leroy?
I couldn't hear it because I'm on my phone, partly.
Oh, so it's the same thing then. You had an iPhone also. Yeah, see. Yeah, this is straight up a Samsung commercial. I tell y'all right now, it's a damn Samsung commercial. Yep. Yep. I didn't have any problems here, and I was sitting over here vibing out, man.
Well,
So
you're on your phone too, but it's a setting in iPhone, everybody. And I only know this from being in the station, but literally, I wasn't going to do it in the middle of the show. But if you're looking at the top of your screen where your little microphone is, the little window up there, you can click that, and it has different things for settings for your audio, like your background noise to space it out. There's like 3 different settings. It's one of those settings you have to click. So while you're in here, your phone's not going to block it and you can hear it. So if we can't get it figured out for you right now, I'm going to tell you, I got your music. It's playing. It's good. They're loving it. So, and I told Leroy, I said, just watch me move. You'll see. If you see me moving, you'll be able to tell it. So I love it. Burn It, Leroy. It's a reggae, kind of like, just I want to like move. And it's just a little funk to it.
Yeah,
Would you
blues.
say that?
Okay.
Would you say that, Dave and Ashley?
I'd say it's like a blues rock funk song. Yeah.
Yeah.
You guys can send it to me. Send it to me in an email later. It's fine.
I'm definitely going to. You know, I'm
reggae, it's island Americana.
All right.
Us met cowgirl all the way.
Mhm.
I like that. I can't even believe you said that. That's interesting.
What were you burning? What were you burning? The ganja, man?
Oh yeah.
It's called Burn It.
With a goat. He had to have a goat. There was a goat on the porch. The goat was keeping lookout. Yeah.
You didn't hear the lyrics. It's basically like a metaphor for changing social norms is the way we use burn it, like burning down social structures and kind of starting over, to summarize it.
Okay.
You all asked an interesting question
The
that I'd like.
reset.
Yeah, I like that reset. You all asked an interesting question that someone has asked me to ask. Leroy, who would you say your greatest influence or all-time favorite band is?
Oh man, that's a big question. That's like a big bag.
I know. You only get one.
Okay, so I love jazz personally, myself. So I would say the Brecker Brothers.
Okay, nice. I love jazz too, by the way.
They're like iconic jazz,
Well, just share something. By the way, everyone out there here on Two Step Tribe, please take care of your artists by creating a playlist. You literally, in a digital era, move that music. Don't just click play. Move it to a playlist. There is one called Two Step Tribe. You create your own. I don't care if you call it Burn It. Call it something and move it to a playlist. In a digital era, this is how we support our artists. Not only that, by burning and turning here on a show, if you're connected to radio, it is worth it to go on, literally, because then it spins through and it catches everything I've got on here for you, and it takes it away digitally, literally, from me and the station, and we have to go, this belongs to you. So
and we have an official Two Step Tribe playlist now on Spotify. So we're stacking everybody. If you might only do 2 or 3 songs on the show, but I try to get as many as I can from your catalog on Spotify and stack them up on there, because so many, if you took the time to create it, then it's important to us, Tracy and myself, for people to hear it. So we go in and we have everybody flowing every style of music. We got Sugar Lime. I got to go through and add Leroy's stuff. So I got to get with Leroy to find out what he wants me to upload and add to it. But I've got you guys, and what we'll do, I mean, you'll have Manny Cabo, you have Billy Ray Cyrus, you got Howard County, you've got Breaking Point Nation, the hip hop duo. I mean, you've got all these killer groups that are awesome. You know, Celeste, Katie Beth Mim, Bubba Wesley, all the Texas country, all the independent country, to Americana, to blues, to rock. Henry Turner Jr. and Bree Carter's on there. You know, Queen of Country Soul. We got all those guys put in there, and y'all are on there all together. And so it's like, I think we're at around 8 hours now or something like that of music, and we're just continuously growing. So imagine that's only 3 months into having the show. So imagine where we're going to be at the rate that we're growing.
Interestingly enough, you were all talking about meeting Leroy. You know Henry Turner Jr.? Have you met him yet?
I heard the name, but I haven't met him.
Blues out of Baton Rouge. We're going to go there, and we're doing a lot of his festivals. So Sugarland Blue tip here. We're going to be doing several festivals, and then we have an awards category now that we're adding into different things. So we'll catch you up more on that. But you mentioned Cutting Edge, Uncle Ryano. I actually just got an invite to go to Cutting Edge in NOLA, and I was like, I have to talk to my partner because
heck you did.
I need to talk to my partner because I don't know about this.
Heck you did.
Yeah, because this one's not going by herself. I mean, I write. I don't want to be on a stage. I just want to write. And then get all of you lovely people up there. So I love what you do, all of you together. And even though you can't hear it, everyone else out there can. And I'm able to look and see what they're saying on the different channels. So I'm answering them for you. And again, we are on this station right now. This station goes out to how many stations, Uncle Ryano?
60 syndicated stations, 195 countries, plus Heroes Media Group that goes out to millions.
Yeah. So while you're on the show, feel good knowing that they have not only your story, but your music, the stories behind it. So it's not just on one, and it's not just on a platform. So I'm glad that they get to hear your music and share it. It's interesting. Like I told Leroy on the back channel, he was sending me a message. I was like, you're just going to have to watch me move or something, like when I play theirs, and you'll be able to tell like what I'm doing. I was going to ask because you brought it up, Uncle Ryano. The first concert that you ever saw playing, Leroy, who would that be?
Wow.
I know.
I have to think real hard now.
I'm going to ask you too, Ashley and Dave.
I would say the first concert that I actually saw, apart from.
I'll give you $1 if you say Justin Bieber. I'll give you $1 if you say Justin Bieber.
No, not Justin Bieber. Luther Vandross.
Oh God!
Lord have mercy. Oh man,
smoking.
Oh, I bet. The closest I got to that was BB King. That wasn't my first one though, but Luther, my Lord. Ashley, Dave, what about you?
My first was BB King.
Oh shit!
Yeah, what about you, Ashley?
Dave actually took me to my first concert, and it was Santana.
Oh, Santana.
Yeah, Carlos must have done good because they're married. So I'm just leaving that out there.
Right? Yeah. I don't know if mine counts because I was able to crawl around at the Grand Ole Opry when it was what it was, around icons like Dolly and Johnny and all sorts of people. I'm not that old, but my official one that I was taken to, had no clue where I was going, was Suicidal Tendencies. Let me stop. That is the name of a band. Call 980 if you need help. It's about the name of a band, because when I say that word, I just have to preface it with, that is the name of a band. Now, when I got there, I was like, okay, here we go. Do you know what that is? Have y'all heard of that band?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
They're saying yes. What about you, Uncle Ryan and Leroy?
No.
I'd be scared to be hitting the crossfire, so I didn't ever go see them.
Yeah, exactly.
Me and Leroy riding together. We'll catch y'all at the after party. I'm just saying.
It's not what you think. They're actually really good. They were. I mean, but I would say honestly, it's a lot of classic old country. And BB King. That was one that I just at a very young age. So I was like, "You want to go to hear this?" And I'm talking like 12. So before that, it would have been Johnny and Dolly, and not that old. Remember, I was a little bitty kid. But I love that they actually know who I'm talking about. Very few people do, literally. So it depends on the style of music you like. But for music, and even that genre, because there's no genres for me, I thought it was
Well,
great at the time. I had a blast. I had
I
a
like a
blast.
lot of genres, you know. I don't really have a cap on, as long as it feels good and it's good for my soul, I'll
Yeah.
listen to it.
Yes.
Doesn't matter the genre at all.
Right.
Um, you know, I just try to keep away from things that doesn't align with where I'm at, you know.
In life, yes. Energies.
Yeah,
Energy is
It's
that's
good.
got to charge you. If it doesn't charge you, if it's
yeah,
just background noise to keep you from noticing something else you're already missing, then
yeah,
that doesn't work. You know, it's
no.
got to be something that heals you or charges you or a little bit of both.
Thank you. Yep, that's it.
Depends on
Me,
my mood. Mine depends on
me,
my mood.
I have to charge in fire. So my stuff is always raw. But as far as everybody else, I have to rely on you guys to create the soothing stuff because even when I try to croon or do something, a ball of fire or a little lightning arcs out. So I'm like, well, damn it. You know, it didn't work out. The people get impressed by the lightning. They have no idea I was really aiming for a whisper. I swear to God I was. And boom, came out. So
That's what
yeah,
happened when you're a warrior, man.
shit, I guess, bro. I don't know.
Hey,
I just that's how I'm wired. Every time I try to do a ballad, it turns into Smash Mouth.
Ashley, when you were down earlier, could you hear Leroy's music?
I had my phone up, and while we were in the backstage, I was listening to the
Okay,
live.
good. Good.
So we got to listen.
Good.
We
Good.
heard the Firebird, and we heard the No Woman, No Cry.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Leroy, I have a question. So we got two
Sure.
more here with Sugar Lime Blue, and then I want to find out where you're at. You sent me one, and it has your name, and it says it's love, but before your last name, you have another word there. Is that your first name?
That's Urel Romans.
Okay.
That's my son on the saxophone.
Okay. I knew I
Um,
needed to ask.
his new single is coming out on May 23rd.
I
This
didn't
one that
even
you're gonna
know, bro.
listen to
You don't tell me nothing.
now.
I'm gonna joke.
I'm
It's
telling
called,
you now.
See, I
yeah.
thought we was like this. I thought me and you was like this, and now I'm finding out stuff.
Yeah,
He's
we
traded you in
are.
for me. I'm joking. I haven't even been able to check in with Leroy either. Is it what I have here? It's love.
Yeah, that's it.
Oh, I love when we get
It's a
music.
collaboration between piano and saxophone, and it's like avant-garde, you know. So
When is
we
this
did it in
coming out?
432 hertz. Huh?
When does it come out?
The May 23rd.
Oh, all right, you got it. Like in just the next month, literally, a few
It's
weeks
beautiful.
away. Yeah, we
It's
literally
a
have a song.
father-son love.
There you go. So Leroy Romans, and it's Yorel Romans. That is Yorel Romans, so that you can look this up. It is called It's Love. Let's check this out. If you can't hear it because you're on your iPhone while you're in the show, everyone out there, you can hear it. So, and you can always go back. Here we go. Let's check this out. I was hoping that you'll be able to, Ashley, even if I could pull you down even if you wanted to try to listen to it.
Yeah, we can do that.
It's up to you.
Yeah, I'd like to hear it.
You want to?
Yes, please.
She said, yes, please.
She's an angel.
She's sweet. Okay, Sugar Lime Blue Band, and this is Yorel Romans featuring Leroy Romans, and it's called It's Love. This is a song that is not out yet. The song is coming May 23rd. You've heard this new on Two Step Tribe. Here you go.
That's right.
My goodness, look at here. That is Mr. Smooth right there. Sugar Lime Blue back here. Come on, y'all tell me, what do you think of Urel? This is Leroy's voice.
Beautiful. Very soothing.
It was extremely smooth. I mean, who is on the horn there? Is that you, Leroy?
That's Leroy Romans on the horn.
Oh, it's good.
Okay.
That's who was in that photo.
Well, I was bringing that up, and so for everyone that saw me laughing at parts that weren't supposed to be laughing, Leroy and I were chatting back and forth about who's in these pictures. I said, "You're gonna get in trouble." I said, "You're laughing." I don't get in trouble, actually. That's why we're independent. But his son is in this picture right here, and he's Mr. Smooth is immediately what I thought of. Look. So see, that is Leroy Romans there with the horn featuring Leroy Romans. Does he sing as well, Leroy?
Yes, he does, but he doesn't want to admit it.
Say, hey.
When he was a kid, he was being hailed as, you know, one of the great singers, you know. And so when he used to sing in school, all the girls used to go crazy. And he stopped just to play the horn. So I guess he'll get back to it at some point.
No, that's beautiful. That was soothing, melodic. I mean, everything to it. Just the piano too. Where are you at in that, Leroy, in that arrangement?
I'm the pianist on there.
Yes, I knew it.
It was all avant-garde, and you know, we just decide we're gonna express something, and that's it.
Love it.
Came up just like that.
Kind of
I
blue.
love it.
Me.
I love it. What do y'all think, Sugar Lime Blue?
Give me the Miles Davis kind of blue vibes. I'm digging it.
Right. Yeah.
The back door's open, the candles are lit, the breeze is blowing through the house, and you just got that echo rolling up and down the halls, man.
Oh yeah.
It could be a haunted one, or it could be a smooth one.
Oh, it's absolutely, even if it was haunted, it'd be a heavenly spirit, Mama. That's good stuff.
It's moving, literally moving energy with you. Leroy Romans, listen up. We have Sugar Lime Blue. I have this gnat, y'all. I swear that's why I'm doing that. That will not leave me alone. We're going to end up on TikTok or something for me doing the lady that does that.
Yeah.
I am so honest. I can't help it. I want y'all to think I'm swatting something.
Yeah, this is not scripted. And the lifespan of a gnat is only supposed to be like a few days or something. And she's got the Methuselah of gnats in there. Yeah. It's immortal. It's like a zombie gnat. Yeah, from Texas. Yeah.
Bites the heck out of me. I don't know, man. You just told me there's some kind of gnats that come from drains. That's what I'm thinking. I'm going to find some remedies at home, like vinegar. I'm going to try something. I don't know. What is it?
Apple cider vinegar.
Yeah.
That's it.
In it, and then
Sugar?
1 of dishwashing liquid.
Okay. Did you say okay, 3 ingredients. Okay. I'm going to sit it in here literally every single show. It's the lights. I know that's
Ashley got that Tennessee voodoo. She putting that Tennessee voodoo. We're going to put some Dawn. Going to sling a gree bag around it. Going to throw some Dawn in there. A little apple cider. Going to blow some Havana smoke at it. And then we're good to go. There we go.
Yeah, there you go. By the way, Ashley and Dave with Sugar Lime Blue here. Where are you at? Where are you based?
Outside of Nashville, Tennessee.
Okay. I'll be there very, very soon. That's where I grew up. So the Smyrna area, Antioch, Murfreesboro. I will be in Nolansville, Franklin. I'll be in several areas. There's an event there. So that's definitely my stomping grounds where I grew up. It's not like it used to be.
No.
But no, you'll have to let us know if you're playing somewhere in your schedule. So we can get that out. Same for you, Leroy. Are you, but for everybody here, like we want to know where someone can find you if you're playing. We've got Urel putting out his music on May 23rd. Leroy, are you playing now or are you doing more producing?
I'm doing mostly production right now.
Okay.
I'm about to move studios. But yeah, I'm doing mostly production. When I do perform, I perform mostly with my rock group, American Vinyl All Stars. You can find us.
I want to hear that.
You can find us.
I want to hear you doing rock. I just want to see that.
Oh man, all right. It's phenomenal. These guys are just so good, you know. We enjoy each other's company, so it's a blast every time we go out.
You have to get them in the studio.
Yeah, we'll have to do what we'll do on the next one, Leroy. We'll bring you in with the band. We'll have the band because they're all local, right?
No, they're not local. They're all over the States.
But we can get them through technology. I can bring you all in.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, we can bring them all. It's 6 of us, so
yeah, literally I can. Yeah, we'll have to do that. I'd love to hear it. Meantime, on the back channels, you can send me a song. I'm just literally want to hear that sound. Right now, Sugar Lime Blue has October and Nowhere. I love the one-word name too, by the way.
Oh, Hello October is too. Sorry.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
That's true. Yeah. All right. Well, Hello October
Oh,
and Nowhere by
Yeah.
Sugar Lime Blue Band. Give me a little bit here. Where is Hello October? Or do you want to go Nowhere?
Whichever one's fine.
Ashley, you pick.
I
That's
think
the most Nashville answer everywhere. Wherever you want to go, it's fine. Go ahead.
yeah,
It's fine.
we always said if we ever opened a restaurant, it'd be called You Pick.
Yeah. There you go.
I like it.
Let's do this. Hello October's been good to
You
us.
pick. Yeah, you pick. Okay, I'm gonna pick. I'm gonna pick Nowhere.
Oh, okay.
So I'm picking Nowhere. Leroy, Uncle Ryano, I'm gonna
Go
pick
for
the
it.
song. It's called Nowhere by Sugar Lime Blue. Here it is. As you can tell, I was into the music. Leroy will be right back. He really wants to hear your song, and he cannot hear it. So he's trying to do what you were doing, Ashley. You'd have to go. No, I think Ashley grabbed her phone, and they're using a different phone. So she grabbed a totally different phone than they're using. That's the reason she was able to hear it. I will help you out on back channels on that setting, though, Leroy. And if it's okay with Ashley and Dave, you'd like to hear one of these, if I could send one to him, let me know.
All three of them, please do.
Okay, so Leroy,
did we just play that one twice?
No.
What'd you play just now? Nowhere?
We got Burn
Nowhere.
It. Nowhere.
Are you sure you played Burn It before?
I'm positive.
I
know
did
I
we?
did too. I thought I trust me, they have a sound that's just them.
Well, I know the vibe. I literally had a serious Bill Murray moment, and Punxsutawney Phil crawled up in my lap and went to sleep. I swear to God.
They're very different songs. Like one should have been reggae and one should have been funk.
There's three in here, There's three.
Yeah.
They're all three in here, and I have Hello October. You just heard Nowhere. So if you were listening, you would hear that word Nowhere. And then the other is Burn It. Literally, we had the discussion about Burn It, remember?
Oh, we talked about it. Yeah, but I was over here reggaeing my ass off. So I'm just saying.
Okay.
Yeah, man.
Leroy, right?
Yeah, Leroy started laughing. That encourages me. I'm just telling y'all right now. Yeah.
I knew you were going to say that for some reason. I was going to have to say that's her sound. Like, that's the groove. So,
I love it. Yeah, I dig the crap out of it.
I love it, but I had to check myself too. Listen, it's all label in here to be.
Well, I thought maybe the gnat ran over there and pushed it.
Yeah, it's trying to get me, but it will not get me. I'm going to use Ashley.
You got one of them Texas City gnats that smokes cigarettes and vandalizes stuff. So that's all I'm saying. Yeah.
Oh my goodness. So Leroy, I will make sure that you get to hear these songs right here from Sugarline Blue. I know for a fact, like the one I just played, your instrumentals right there, Ashley and Dave, in the song. I hear a beat. Like, what are you using? Is someone on a drum kit, or what is that?
On Nowhere, we have a full drum kit and we have a conga player also.
I could hear it. Yeah. So did you hear that? So I could hear it in there. I was like, wait.
Yeah.
I like it.
We're trying.
I was gonna just listen back so I could. I don't know if y'all need to mute me for a second.
Oh.
What do you gotta do?
She's gonna look back. She said, mute me. She's looking at something. Okay. Leroy, I've got one more. Just do a thumbs up, Ashley, when you want to be unmuted. We have one more in here, Leroy, and let's get through to make sure that Hello October is played. So they've got 3 songs in here, and we want to make sure. I'm going to do a little bit of a clip real quick, Uncle Ryano, to just see, because you've got me curious now, because I was doing the same thing. I was like, they're labeled that way, but I want to see if they're giving me thumbs up. We're good.
So
it was Nowhere twice.
See?
Yeah, we were just discussing that.
See?
Literally.
It's either that or I'm having a stroke, and this is my last show. I don't know.
What happened? Like, I don't think
it's labeled as that, but literally. So, do you want to go to Hello October?
Well, let's see if we hear Nowhere again.
Either that or it shows up September. Hell, I don't know. I'm just proud to be part of stuff.
It's all labeled in here. So, however that is, you've got Burn It, you've got Nowhere, and Hello October is how they're uploaded. And I've got your codes and everything with it. So, it's in here. But I do want to do real quick, Leroy, hold on. There's that gnat trying to get me. I'd like to do just a quick see what this is on Burn It to see what you just saw, Ashley. Stand by, everybody. We're checking this out. Hold on, Leroy. Okay. Uncle Ryano's just wanting to laugh at me. Hold on. It's labeled.
It's the same song.
They came to me like this, so we're going to Hello October. Hold on, Uncle Ryano. say yes or no. It's going to be a new game. We got a new game going on now. for the
Let's
show.
go to October. Let's rock it.
Skip.
That's it. We're back online, folks. Thank you for shopping at Ass Whippings R Us. Have a great day. Yes.
Hello, October. It's good to see you. Do you remember me from last year? I was the one who danced in your breezes, and when you left, I shed my share of tears. Hello, October. It's good to see you again. Hello, December. When did you sneak in? I knew you were coming, but you got such stealthy moves. You're a circle of warmth in the icy grip of winter. You're a true love that I hope to never lose. Hello, December. It's good to see you again. Hello, dear springtime. Oh, how I've missed you. With your lullaby rainstorms and blooming daffodils, and the return of songbirds filling up the sky, all singing goodbye to the frosty winter chill. Hello, dear springtime. It's good to see you again. Hello there, summer. About time you came around. It seems I've been waiting forever and a day to drink in your sunshine and read under your shade tree. Maybe this time you won't have to go away. Hello there, summer. It's good to see you again. Hello, October. It's good to see you. Hello, October. It's so good to see you. Hello, October. It's so good to see you again.
Love it. That is Sugar Lime Blue, the band. That is the song. Come on, Ashley, throw it out there. Hello, October. Your voice is beautiful. I love it. And did you get pick up on the beat here with me, y'all? Like, did you get a reflection going back? I did.
Yeah, it's a timeless. It goes back to the music of the 50s. You know, the somewhere you got one foot in doo wop, you got another one in the early rock and roll. it's Richie Valens, where the guys all wore suits and the girls were all swooning.
Did
That's
you say swooning?
swooning.
Swooning.
Swooning. If you swoon long enough, they're going to end up being some swimming, but that's a whole nother conversation for the adults. Yes.
Holy cannoli. All right. We are
You
on
did
live.
You picked the music. I got moves like Jagger. Go ahead.
Hey, I got the music right here in the house on Two Step Tribe with Sugarline Blue and Leroy Romans. And I want to see you move. Let's see you move.
Yeah. Me or Leroy?
You too, both of you. He can't hear the music, so he has a reason. He's like, I'm doing this. Like, he knows when the song's done by me. I'm not moving. So back to Two Step Tribe, and that song, Sugarline Blue Band, is Nowhere and Hello October and Burn It. It's all by Sugarline Blue. I'm telling you, all three of their songs, you have got to check them out. Get them on a playlist. Again, it is Burn It by Sugarline Blue, Nowhere, Sugarline Blue. Again, Hello October. We just listened to that one. Amazing. I love it. It's a throwback, Leroy. Like they said that I could send that to you. I'm gonna let you hear what I'm sitting over here like trying to show you the grooves.
I would love to hear.
Yes.
And, I'll remember your moves when I'm listening.
Yeah, and you got me laughing. So I was one of them. I was like, I'm supposed to be serious, but
And the song Nowhere tonight and tonight only, the song Nowhere was everywhere. So that's all I'm saying.
There you go.
Yeah. It's like,
There you
damn,
go.
it's over there. Yeah. Oh my God.
Nowhere but everywhere at the same time.
At the same time, it's really good about that, Ashley and Davis. That is going on twice on the radio. So there you go.
Yeah.
There is no accident. They are labeled that way. I'll talk to you on back channels, but no problem. We've got you covered in here. So, Uncle Ryano, you got a good ear. I was doing the same thing. So I'm going to give you some credit there. Like, next I'll say, hold up.
No, I was going to let it ride or die. We're going to Hell's Kitchen and back. Come on. Here we go.
Sugarline Blue Band, you're there. You're outside of the Nashville area. Can you tell us somewhere that you will be playing as well?
Well, we just got back from a tour. Like, I guess coming up, we have a few local shows coming up, and we're working on a new album actually right now. So we got a new album coming that we've been doing some work on. And I guess, like, I don't know, over the summer, the best thing to do is check out our website, of course, because we're always traveling.
Always.
Yeah, we just got back from the Southwest. We had a great tour, and we're already wanted back. So we're hoping to go back this fall, trying to set that up. So
Sounds good. We'll have to keep that in mind. All the festivals we're working in, Uncle Ryano, Leroy Romans, your Miami friends, they are sending us messages. They are on a different platform, paying attention.
Yeah.
Hello to you, Miss Lori. Hello. They are on the other platform. So 100-meter screens right there. We're near you, Leroy.
Okay.
Yeah.
And out of the ashes.
And out of the ashes, they're both saying, "What's up? Hello." That's full rock down there where you are. Leroy Romans is really easy to find. If you want to look up Leroy Romans music, literally, you're able to find it on every platform. Sugarline Blue, the same thing. It's very easy to find. Here in the tribe tonight, Two Step Tribe, Uncle Ryano picked Sugarline Blue, the band, Ashley and Dave, Leroy Romans. I don't know where to start. Music producer, musician, artist, songwriter, beautiful human. How's that one? I like it. I like it. Let me let you talk a little bit, Uncle, with Leroy and Dave and Ashley, and I'll cue us up.
Well, I wanted to thank all three of you guys for coming on with us tonight. Y'all know me personally, and you know what moves me, and I work for y'all. And the people who are watching us are the real rock stars, and we're here to make the best compositions we can to have a small piece of the soundtrack, which is a great honor to their favorite memories. We want to make a small piece of the soundtrack to the best memories of their life. And that's a great gift and honor and heavy responsibility that we have. And you guys are absolutely amazing at what you do. and coming from so many different directions. It's amazing how real music, real people pull people in the real same direction. You end up colliding, everything is on orbits. And having y'all on really is a great example of the power of American music, from the roots and the folk and the funky vibes and like Ashley said, cosmic cowgirl to reggae royalty, like Tracy said. I mean, what an amazing place to be, where this kind of incredible art free flows for generations. And hopefully the next ones are going to take what we tried to do and make it a little bit better. So I'm proud to be with you guys. I'm proud to be friends with y'all, and I'm super proud that y'all are in the tribe.
Thanks for having us on, for sure.
Thank you.
Yes, and I have a suggestion for you. That I'm actually suggesting it right now. Like literally, I think that you could pull up the YouTube, since you can't hear it while you're in the show. I would mute. For now on, if you got an iPhone and you come on the iPhone, my suggestion is we'll mute you and you can look at the YouTube as we're literally going, or I'll teach you the settings on the iPhones. I think they need to pay us now as a
They do.
Yeah,
We need to
do.
come out with our own phone called the Peach.
The Peach.
Yeah, well, they
I
already
don't think
got
I
an
want a
Apple.
Peach.
I want to kick its ass with the Peach.
Oh, yeah, I wasn't thinking that. Though. It made me think of something else. I don't think we should call it a peach.
I like peaches. Yeah.
Lord have mercy. Dave, what is that instrument beside you?
Right here we got a mandolin.
Yeah, that's what I thought. I was looking at
That's
that.
called Tracy trying to change the subject, Dave. But Dave ran over there and bit the hook. He just got it and rode with it. Went right with her on it. That is a mandolin.
Yeah,
My man.
I love it. I love it. I want to grab a dulcimer. No, I actually really, the mandolin is beautiful. And then Mr. Leroy Romans, we've got you on piano, the horn. Like what instruments do you play? I said all of them earlier.
A little bit more than just the keyboards. I play the flute. The flute was my first instrument.
Yeah.
Keyboard second, then bass and percussions. That's it. Not a whole lot.
Got it. Love it. Love it. Love it. When you won that Grammy, what was it for? Were you producing?
Was for the tribute album, the Bob Marley tribute album.
Yeah.
Nice.
The king.
Yeah.
We have to check that out. We'll definitely check that out. Everyone check that out. Sugarline Blue. You definitely can find them easily. Please check them out. Go to their website, actually, for Sugarline Blue. They do have everything on there. I love every bit of all of you and your amazing music. Uncle Ryano, it's the time in the show where either A, I play another one and see if they can hear it because it's already in our station, or I roll with another one. I don't think I have another one actually.
I think we're rolling up on our window. I think because we're on tight blocks for our programming. We do these 2-hour interviews like this, guys. That's the uncut, raw, unedited, real organic version. It's going to be cut into parts 1 and 2, and each one will be 48 minutes. And their final destinations will be heading to Roku, things like that. That's a whole nother tertiary and on. And other platforms where they'll be collecting all of the content and you guys will be spinning eternally. So between YouTube, all the different podcast platforms on Amazon, Apple, what is it, Spotify also? Tracy keeps up with the podcast.
Anywhere you can listen to a podcast, literally, it is there. Every single platform.
I'm a bullet point guy. If you start getting in the weeds, all I hear is I'm out. Yeah.
Anywhere you can listen to music, you can listen to a podcast, literally. So whichever is your favorite. I know yours is not Apple, but it is on Apple. Spotify, any of the music. iHeartRadio, we are on all of those channels too, aside from the true radio stations that we are on. And I didn't mean that they aren't true. I just mean those are podcasts and very large.
What? One day we'll be on Peak.
We love iHeartRadio.
Yeah, but one day we'll be on Peach.
Y'all got
My
me on
man.
this one. Y'all got me on this one. It's only because I'm a little sick, but I'm gonna let you win this one. Normally, what I do, everybody, on this screen right now, I'm paying attention to you because I'm also paying attention to the people. I know you're gonna tell me no, but you did send me a final version. You do not want me to play that. It's not for you. It's not for other people. It is for them, and I just want to see if they could actually hear it because your music has been in here. So I'm curious if we've got either Whisper to Jesus or the brand new version of Best of Us. Or I can go right back to Burn It.
Yeah, I think Whisper to Jesus would be good. That's a new one that Tracy wrote. Didn't you write that with Kirkhouse?
No, I wrote a different one. That one's Sideways. I've never played that one for anybody.
Oh, you got so many songs about Jesus. You really need to leave Jesus alone for a minute. That man needs a break. I'm just telling you.
I'm
worrying him to death. He's got problems. He's trying to take care of everybody. Yeah.
I think there's only two, but I enjoy writing. It's therapeutic to me. This
giving Jesus a headache. I'm gonna tell you right now.
There was something.
Wearing him out.
I'm gonna whisper to Jesus for you. How's that?
I need it. Yeah. 2 times.
I'm gonna whisper. I'm gonna yell.
Yeah, I know. You gonna holler. You made Jesus say his own name. He'll walk by and go, me. Yeah.
And this is the part that's gonna cut out in the TikTok right here.
Yeah. I've been civil as long as I can hold it in. I've had it with being yeah, here we go. Yeah.
Look, let me bring it down a notch. Leroy, Ashley, Dave, y'all tell me if you can hear this. If you cannot, you will be able to after. Or Ashley, you can do what you did a moment ago. She literally took a different phone, Leroy. That's why she was able to hear it. You're on Two Step Tribe tonight.
I tried to use my iPad, but it just went to the big screen.
You could. I could.
I'm gonna have to show Leroy how to out redneck some shit. We gonna pull a trick on it. We gonna have a good old boy to death. Yeah.
I recommend if you want to, I can pull you down and then you can go in your phone to YouTube while this is on. It's just Two Step Tribe. It's super easy if you want to hear it.
Okay. I can do that Two Step Tribe on YouTube.
Just go to YouTube, you do the number 2 Step Tribe, and I will mute each one of you so that when you're doing it, it doesn't mess with the music because the audience can hear it.
This is a new page too, so get everybody to go through and subscribe and share it because we're building up the page. Once we get all the subscribers up, we'll be able to start streaming because it's just a baby page. We the show itself hasn't even been but 2 or 3 months old. I think 3 months old. So it's a brand new show, and we're already hitting. I think at one point we were tracking like 249,000 viewers on across the socials and a lot of the streaming platforms and stuff. So that's been a hot minute ago. So it's growing really fast, guys. So we need to translate that to all of our socials and all of our groups so that everybody can start going to a central location and not have to be scattered. It's on Facebook, on these pages. It's on Instagram, on these pages.
YouTube it's just the number 2 Step Tribe. And because we do have multiple shows, we went ahead and just started a new account. But it will always be there. So you can go back to it as well. It's on radio as well. So a shout out to 107.5, The Swamp, our home base, along with the other stations. Without naming all of you, I shouldn't name even one, but thank you for what you do and allowing us to support our independent artists. Leroy's standing by going over to YouTube so that he can hear something. So if you'd like, I can mute Ashley, and that way we'll all get the song. That's what we'll do. I'm going to mute, and except for Uncle Ryano. And Uncle Ryano, you picked Whisper to Jesus.
Yeah, she wants to mute me, just so y'all know. She's been wanting to mute me all night, but she can't because.
Watch.
Okay.
Jesus, do you hear me as I whisper and look up to the sky? The clouds drift slowly, but they don't reply. I'm searching for a flicker, a spark in the gray, something to convince me they found their way. Please, Jesus, can you send me a sign? A nod from above to say we're fine. My heart feels heavy like a storm rolling in. Please, Jesus, tell me where to begin with whispers to you. Jesus, send me a sign. Jesus, please. There's a silence that feels longer today. Shadows dance where the sun used to play. I'm holding on tight, but the rope's wearing thin. Hoping for a whisper, cutting through the din. Whispers. Is everything as it should be? I don't know. The world spins fast, but my own feels slow. I'm trying to catch the rhythm of your tune, but I'm lost between the sun and the moon. Please, Jesus, can you send me a sign? A nod from above to say we're fine. My heart feels heavy like a storm rolling in. Please, Jesus, tell me where to begin with whispers to you. Jesus, send me a sign. Jesus, please. Maybe your answers are written in the rain, in the quiet moments that ease my pain. And when the world seems to crumble apart, let me feel the warmth of your steady heart. Thank you, Jesus, for the whispers. Maybe your answers are written in the rain, in the quiet moments that ease my pain. And when the world seems to crumble apart, let me feel the warmth of your steady heart. Thank you, Jesus, for the whispers.
That's why I wanted to play that one.
Did
And
you get
so-
to hear that, Leroy? Leroy went over there. Let's see if Leroy got to hear it. And Ashley, let's see. Ashley said she did. Leroy, did you get to hear that? I'm going to unmute. There you are.
Yep.
Bob
You
himself.
want to find it?
Yes. I only get to perform.
I got to hear it.
Good, good. We are at our mark, but what I'd like to do, if Ashley and Dave do not mind, I would like for them to hear Burn It. I'd like for Leroy to hear that, their song.
Yes. Are we
Yes,
going to play Nowhere? Are we going to play Burn It?
That song is going to be like, everyone's going to remember Sugar Lime Blue and the song Nowhere.
Yeah.
So this is some good
Yeah.
media right there. I will look in here real quick before I play it because
Yeah, let's make sure. I don't want to play Smoking. I don't want to play Sparking. Yeah. Yeah.
On there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I love Nowhere. I mean, I'm to a point where we might have just go a trilogy on it, just do a three-peat. I mean, it ain't a show if everybody doesn't have it memorized by the time we done with this Joker. So we'll do it.
To everybody out there, hold on, Uncle Ryano. I'm going to check.
I just want to prove to everybody they got more than two songs. I swear to God, they do. They got it. Yeah. Ashley's going, we got 5. No, she's lying. They got like 5,000. Yeah.
They actually have a lot of songs, and what you can do is check their song out. Ashley and Dave, one of these songs are all 3. All you have to do is get me your code. So your ISRC code, and I can put this into rotation for the station.
Okay.
So not just nowhere. I'd like to get Burn It on there. And I'm also going to send it to Leroy Romans with your permission.
Sure.
Okay, good. So Uncle Rhino, I'm not even going to chance it because the label says one thing. I'm just not going to mess with it because you're usually right. So I'm not going to go against you. How's that
Even though it says ketchup, if it's yellow, as we say over here, yellow, it probably ain't tomato. Okay, I'm just saying.
It's tomato. Well, Leroy, I am glad that we got you to hear something tonight. I know that you know your music and your son's instrumental. Leroy Romans with his song "Love It" is coming out May 23rd. Check out Leroy Romans' music, literally, for what he has going on. He's got a rock band. I'm like, hold up, I need to hear this. You mentioned Doobie Brothers and all kinds of people in that one.
Boston.
Yeah, literally. And Sugar Lime Blue, based out of the Nashville, Tennessee surrounding areas. Sugar Lime Blue, look them up. You'll find your voice actually is like this, almost a hypnotic type voice. Has anyone told you that before?
Yes, thank you.
We get that very often.
Yeah, we get hypnotic and mesmerizing.
That's a good thing. To me,
and this is I don't know about generationally if people understand the meaning behind this, but for me, it's like you guys, Ashley is so, it's like, she's like a beautiful earth mama. It's like, that's what they used to call it back in the day, where you were just like in tune with everything, it's a little bluesy, it's a little jazzy, it's a little rock, it's a whole lot of roots, it's like, and that's where you're connected to terra firma, solid ground, you're deep rooted in it. And that's my vibe. That's why when just so y'all know, I'm sneaky. So when Tracy asked me if you want to play something of mine, that's a negative because you guys, y'all know my stuff already. For me, my thing is I'm about y'all. I'm 100% about all of y'all. Leroy, he's a beast. I already know him. And I know Sugar Lime. And so I wanted y'all to hear something that Tracy did because this is so unscripted, but this is such a tribe move. When we get off, guys, I want all 3 of y'all connecting with each other and sitting down and creating together because I think you're absolutely majestic, all 3 of you. And so that we just had an opportunity to go, oh, just so you know, Tracy, she's not just the better looking part of this whole thing. She's the, see, she says, yes, I am. No, it's putting y'all in here. She's not just the pretty face, the beautiful face, and the amazing voice, but she's the heart of what we do here. She's the heart. I'm the, but she's 100% the heart, and that's facts. And so,
I'm gonna get you.
Well, you go right ahead, squirrel. Anyway, yeah. So for me, squirrel. Anyway, so the thing, So
I'm in control here.
Squirrel. So anyway, I'm super proud of all 3 of you, and you're so beautiful at what you do. And y'all would make me so proud to see what y'all come up with together. And of course, I've been talking to Sugar Lime for a long time, since last October, about us. We have something that needs to be tabled. But when I give my word, I always keep it, especially when it's not convenient. So I've been overly spread super thin. Tracy sees it day to day. I really am fanned out really far. And me and Leroy talk a little bit on the flyby, but everybody's busy. But I'm trying to be everything that I can be for everyone. So please be patient with me. And I promise when we do sit down and we get ready to create, we're going to catch some stardust for real. So I love what y'all are doing. I think This is the beginning of something beautiful with the three of you guys meeting each other. And I want to thank everyone for tuning in to the Two-Step Tribe tonight. And to remember, you are loved, you are appreciated. Shout out to Heroes Media Group. A big, huge shout out to our brother at the Swamp, Mr. Rob Charles over there at 107.5. You know, all of our partners. We now have the foundation, the Sergeant Two-Step Foundation, which we're super proud of, giving back to those who've already served. We have the honor of serving them and standing for them.
The underprivileged youth in schools for music.
Mm-hmm.
That's what kind of where my head goes. So we're going to do a lot with music back into the communities. It is Two-Step Tribe tonight, brought to you by Patriots Inside the Wire Productions. Tonight you've had Sugar Lime Blue Band on with Dave and Ashley, literally, and Ashley has another guest with us tonight too. So we've got another guest joining us, and Leroy Romans. Leroy is joining us out of the Miami area. Music, production, songwriting, you name it. Just phenomenal, every bit of it, every bit of tonight. Go check out the music, add it to a playlist. This is our show, 107.5. The Swamp plays all of your music, so nowhere, as Uncle Ryano pointed out, will be playing extra. That's not a bad thing. That's a good thing. So we love it. Love all of you. We are going to log off now. Stand by, everyone on the screen, please. And we'll be right with you. To everyone over here on the other page, thank you for joining us. I am going to close out that end of it. 1 second here. Nice talk, Uncle Ryano. Everybody stand by. Have a good evening out there on Two-Step Tribe. Tune back in tomorrow, literally, and we will let you know what is going on. Hang tight there.
This has been a Patriots Inside the Wire production. Thank you for tuning in to another episode of the Two-Step Tribe, where you, the viewer, are always the rock star of this show. Don't forget to like, follow, subscribe, and share. We cannot do this without you. Your uncle says so, and you are loved and appreciated. Sergeant Two-Step, sign us out. Let's load up and roll out.